Yes, the stock markets are down. Yes, Trump is doing a lot in terms of tariffs. And yes, people are losing a lot of money in terms of their investments. But the reality is, if you're panicking now, you're probably doing something wrong. So let's have a quick look at why. Number one, what's really down at the moment is one particular asset class, which is equities. Okay, so imagine investing into a business, that's called an equity. Now, if your portfolio was 100% into equities, yes, that would be concerning. And if you are only investing into one particular asset class, you need to ask yourself why. And does that align with your goals, your risk appetite, and your tolerance to taking on risk? Because I myself, when I have my portfolio and when I keep tweaking it kind of month on month, I think to myself, well, what are my objectives? What am I aiming for? You know, am I saving for something in the short term or in the long term? Secondly, I look at my capacity to take on risk. So what's my current salary? What's my current level of savings or my rainy day fund? And then I build out those things and I think, well, actually, you know what? I could take on more risk because of my capacity to take on risk and my objectives. And so having asset classes which are higher risk may make sense. But the reality is I would always like to diversify my portfolio. So at the moment, whilst my stocks and equities are getting smashed, it's not a huge issue because number one, I don't need to pull out the money now. I can wait and I can weather the storm. Number two, I have a diversified portfolio. I've invested into other things and some things have actually gone up at the moment. So if you look at Sukuk funds have not done too bad at the moment, alhamdulillah. You've got other things like property and investing into property financing, things like gold. Okay, yes, they took a bit of a hit, but not as big as a hit as equities. So the reality is, if your portfolio is not diversified and it's not well aligned to you as an individual, you're probably doing something wrong. And the reality is, where does that come from? It's a lack of knowledge.